And the late Monday night game between the Seahawks and Texans, the Seahawks are really that NFC West with the Rams and the 49ers and the Seahawks and even the Cardinals. Cardinals are a solid team. They're just not winning. That is the toughest division in the NFL, in my opinion. And the Seahawks beating the Texans 27-19 on Monday night. Maybe nobody's talking about Seattle because they're on the West Coast. I couldn't stay up for that game. I had to watch it on replay the next morning. So maybe that's why they're not talking about them. I don't know why they're not the sexy team or whatever. They're just a solid team. They play good defense. They can run the ball. They got 2 solid running backs. They've got a tight end. They've got probably the best wide receiver in the NFL at this point of the year in Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Sam Darnold and him are working. Everything's working between them. Sam Darnold's looking like a solid quarterback. He's not putting up huge numbers, but other than his fumble in the end zone when he got sacked and fumbled and they scored a touchdown, the Texans, he's not really turning the ball over. He and Jaxon Smith-Njigba are clicking. Every game, there seems to be some sort of video game, large bomb pass touchdown between him and Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Smith-Njigba is going to probably pass 1,000 yards this week. He's leading in receptions and yards by far over the second receiver in the NFL. He's by far the best receiver statistically right now. And I think he's going to go over 1,000 yards this weekend. And then maybe 2,000 yards is on the horizon. I mean, there's no reason to say that he can't do it. What he's been doing, it's really been fascinating to watch how open he is. He's just really, really good. And he and Darnold are definitely in sync with one another. And Seattle's got a really solid defense. They made C.J. Stroud and the Texans struggle all night long. Couldn't really run the ball. They lost Nico Collins to an injury as well. So the Texans on offense look out of sync for sure and looking for an identity. And C.J. Stroud is struggling because he's another team just doesn't have time to throw the ball. But it'll be interesting to see how they rebound this week. Seahawks, look out. They look like a solid playoff team, and that NFC West division looks like the best in the NFL.